What if I told you you can download 32 excellent plugins for free, from different filters, dynamics, modulation plugins, distortions, and so on? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. So, without further ado, let's go! Today we're going to talk about the Kilohertz Essentials collection, 32 free plugins that are really diverse and that are useful for producing, for sound design, and even for mixing. But before we start, please, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel and also give the video a like. Not only that, I currently need your help so I can continue making content, and for that you can subscribe to my Patreon and also get free things like presets and early access to my videos. All the links are in the description. So, as I said, Kilohertz Essentials is a collection of 32 different plugins that you can use for any purpose. These are excellent quality and really easy to use. If you don't know Kilohertz, they are the developers of, well, my favorite synthesizer of the moment, which is Faceplant. And they really take care of making high quality tools, so it's crazy and amazing that they are giving 32 plugins for free. Now, you can believe me that they are good, but obviously it's better if I show you that. So I decided to group the plugins in different types and quickly show them in action. So let's start with the filters. First of all, you have a normal filter that you can change the slope to make it steeper, and you can change the Q. Nothing weird, but it's always good to have one. It's a good utility, but things go crazier when you see that Kilohertz has something like a ladder filter that's pretty nice. This filter not only emulates an analog filter, but also have some saturation and different behaviors depending if you choose transistor or diode. So it can add a really nice saturation to your sound. Speaking of saturation, you also have the non-linear filter that I find pretty amazing. Not only because it has different modes of saturation, but also because when you drive it and also when you increase the Q, the behavior of the filter starts to change. And the visualizer helps you, showing you how you are affecting the sound. This is pretty useful and fun to use. Now, for other types of filters, well, you have a regular Forman filter. Let me change the sound so you don't get bored of this. And a Forman filter is also great for sound design. You also have a comb filter. That gives you that kind of phasing effect. And finally, technically not a filter, but an EQ, which is 3-band. It's a little bit limited, I know, because it doesn't have the option to have low cut or high cut, but it's great for quick fixes. Now, let's go to saturation and distortion. First of all, you have the distortion that has also a saturation on it, a fallback, sine fold, hard clip, and quantize. It has a really nice visualizer and it's really straightforward. You also have a really nice beat crusher that I really love how it sounds. Again, let's use it in another source. I just love how it sounds. You have a phase distortion, which distorts the phase, and if you ask me, I'm not sure how it works, but it works. And I believe that's it for the distortion types. So let's go to dynamics. You have your regular compressor with a really nice visualizer. You can detect your signal by RMS, peak, and fast. And not only that, it has sidechain features, so you can use it for, well, sidechaining. You also have kilohertz dynamics, which is, well, a compressor but also an expander, and you can also do upwards expansion. You have a regular gate. And a really simple and nice limiter. And finally, you have the transient shaper, that's always welcome. In fact, I use this all the time for mixing. Not only that, this one has a really nice clipper, so you can use it only as that. And those are the dynamics. Let's go to modulation. We have a typical chorus. You can go really extreme with it. You have also an ensemble that works differently. Which is a cheap way to do some unison. You have a flanger. Phaser. You even have ring modulation. And I think that's it for modulation. Next up is pitch and resonators, because I don't know how to group them. First of all, we have the frequency shifter. Pretty straightforward. The pitch shifter is also straightforward. And then we have the resonator that, well, creates a resonance on the note that you input here. It's better if we use it on the drums, because the drums are not tonal. And as this affects pitch in some way, let me show you also the tape stop. And to make it funnier, let's put it in the master bus. Next up are the delays and reverbs. We have a simple delay, but you can turn it in a ping-pong delay. It has a nice ducking effect, so you can use it in vocals too. And the other delay that this has is the dual delay, that you can put some offset to the right side. So you have a different way to use a stereo delay. This is kind of a delay, but it's a reverse delay. I think it's going to be noticeable if I use it on the drums. And finally, for the reverb, we have, well, a reverb. That's pretty nice, and it has a lot of options, like up to 30 seconds of decay, changing the size, changing the earlier fractions, dampen, and the width. And for the last part, we have many utilities. For example, we have the channel mixer, which helps you organize the left and the right, so you can hear only the mids, hear only the sides, mono from left, mono from right, swap channels, and so on and so on. It's a really nice utility to check your mix. You also have a gain module, that's only a gain, you can add dBs or you can go on percentage. You have a haze effect that delays one side from the other. It's really good to turn mono sources into stereo. And you have, well, a stereo that it's an easier way to, for example, mute the mids, change the panning, and also increase the volume of the sides. And for the last one, I didn't know where to put it, so it has its own place, and it's the Trance gate. It's called a Trance gate because, well, it can give you patterns like this. And I think that's it. Let me know if I missed a plugin in the comments below, please. I think this is a collection of really nice plugins that they will be really good additions, especially if you are in the look for high quality free plugins. They are great tools, you can use them wherever you want, I use them all the times, and my top 5 favorite, I think it has to be the nonlinear filter, the tape stop, the beat crush, the haze effect, and the resonator. In no particular order, those are my 5 favorites. So, what do you think? Are these high quality plugins as I said? Go and test them so you can tell me in the comments if you like them. I'm going to leave a link on the description of this video. So have fun with them and I will see you next time. Bye bye.